How's it go, everyone? Shadow Wolf here with some Slime Rancher. So let's get into this. Right. If you don't know what Slime Rancher is, it's an adorable little game. I'm going to show you by pressing X, and it'll bring us to the regular type screen. Slime Rancher is a little farming type game where you take these slimes and you basically feed them, and they'll drop stuff, and you sell that stuff, and then you make money and rinse and repeat. Now you seen all the little slimes all around, and more dropping. It's a cute little game. Because this game recently came out on a console, and they barely have any like DLC. They have like 2 new things that came out for it, but it recently came out on console, and it was mainly out on PC for like a good couple years or so. I have played quite a bit of this game already, but that's alright, because every time you play you get like a different experience. It does have a story, and I've seen the end, but you know, who plays the game for the story? You guys probably haven't seen the end, so maybe you will like it. So we shall call this first we're going to pick a thing. How about that one, Lucky Cat. And we'll call this Snooper. They have 3 game modes as of right now. They have Adventure, which is a regular way to play. They have Tar, Casual, which removes tar slimes, which are the enemy slimes. I am so good at this, can't you tell? And they have Rush, which basically is like a speedrun version. So let's get into this. Thousand light years away from Earth, on a planet known as the Far Range, Beatrix Libri, I'm gonna get that last name right at some point, begins her first day on the Slime Ranch. I'm good. Alright. Here's Slime Rancher. It's an amazing little game. This is their home. We can customize this at a later point. Got sprint and jump. Boingy, 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 boing. Here's a chicken. Back, you do this, you press the left on the trigger, and you collect stuff. We've got a chicken. You can fling stuff around too with it. Like, you'd be like, yeah, went pretty far. You shoot stuff out. Like, take it. This is a pink slime. Now what you do with the slimes is you put them in these things called corrals. You don't have to, but you know, it keeps them in there. Feed them food. If I press the right button, you feed them food, and they'll drop out a plort. Get back in there. Now you take these plorts, and you sell them over here. And now we have an extra 10. In the bottom left, you can see how much money I have. Now, one thing to note is these slimes there's different types of slimes, and they have different type of preferences for food. Now, pink slimes eat everything, as you can see in the top right. And as we just shown, they eat. Oh, this guy ate something. Let me just sell this. It's a good thing to sell things when you can. Just plop you in here. It covers the basics. Thank you, tutorial. I just don't care. Now, later on you can upgrade these. Higher walls is like one of the main ones you want to get, because as of right now this corral can barely hold like these tiny slimes. Oh, I was just showing some. As I've shown, the pink slimes can eat meat. Now this is a carrot. If you don't know what a carrot is, then what the fuck are you talking about? We can eat it, and they'll also eat it. Or we can throw it, and they'll also eat it. I'm so good at talking, can you tell? Well, how about we put a couple more in there? I know one of them already ate, or two of them, and we just fed one more, so there should be one more in here. Yep, there we are. Thank you. Right. Now, you're wondering, how do you get more slimes? Well, you just come over here, all the way out here, and you go exploring. This is like the main entrance out. Look at this. Look how many pink slimes are. Ooh, there's a fruit. I believe carrots are like the only like regular thing of food you can get. Everything else is like a new type of name and weird looking. Ooh, there we go. Alright, we're good. Ooh, we got mail. Visit the house of viewing mail. There's no quicker way to look at it. Oh, I don't want any more pink slimes. I can easily get more pink slimes somewhere. Thank you. Right. This is kind of the basics of it. You collect your food. You feed the slimes. You feed them plorts. As of in this current area I'm in, you're only going to get like the pink slimes and a couple more of the basics. And right now, here's another one of the basics. A tab cat. Also known as the Nyan cat. Well, as I call it. Oh yeah, you can't pick up more than 4 stuff. So that kinda sucks. Another thing to note, you can only hold 20 items, and you can only hold 20 items. Say, you have like 2 free slots, and one of your, you have 18 carrots, and you want to pick up more carrots. You can only hold 20, because you can't like have carrots in this, as I'm showing in the bottom screen. You can see like which one is you're selected. It's bigger. I'm gonna show right here. Alright, I have 18 carrots. There's 3 here. I want to pick them all up. But I can't pick up that one because I had 20 already. Select some more of these tabby cats. Alright, that should do it. I'll pick up one. There we go. Doesn't really make a difference, but you know. So yeah, you can only hold 20. You can upgrade it later on, but you can't. You're like stuck to that one slot for the item. You can't like have multiple slots of the same item. Right. Now, I wanna do something. I should do it here. Right. You gotta go around and explore because there's more paths like down here and along here because there's plenty of other things you can do around here. Oh, I mean it's kind of the basic things, but here's one of the other things you can do. This guy is called a Gordo. Now, what you do with them is you feed them their types of food. The pink one will be the easiest to feed for because they take less and they eat everything. And there's one type of Gordo like hidden around the place. What you do with them is you feed them. Right. You see him shaking? That means he's about to explode. There we go, and we have that guy done. Now, with that, you get a key. What you do with the key is you open up doors to other stuff. Ooh, oh, they killed the chicken. There. You can destroy these crates, they give you a little bit of money, and a couple new items. I got the cube berry. Aha! With the key, you open up a door, and you get to go to different places. Oh, let's open up the map. Right, and we have a little map unlocked. I mean, it doesn't make too much of a difference to unlock the map, but you know, everything helps. I'm not getting a lot of plorts right around here. Ah, here we go. As you see over here, we have different types of slimes. These guys are called Gordos. Or Largos. Blah, blah, blah. The other guy was Gordo. This guy is a Largo. It is a combination of 2 slimes. I'll drop that there and take that rock plort. You haven't seen any rock slimes yet because they've all been eating. We've got tabby pink slime. Oh, here's a rock one. I'm gonna throw out this rock plort and get the rock guy himself. There we go. We have a rock slime. They are another one of the basics, but you know. Now each of these guys have a preference to what they will eat. So it's best to combine them with something that will eat like a vegetable or a fruit because they're the easiest to farm. The meat are the hardest to farm because they're a little bit more complicated on how you feed them. Right. We shall combine we shall combine the pink with the we'll combine it with a rock because we got one of those. I don't want more than a whole lot of them. There we go. Now, when you feed Largo, it will drop one of each type of plort. I'm gonna take that pink one. Alright, I gotta sell these ports and get a higher wall on that thing quickly because I don't want that Largo escaping. Alright, let's see. High wall. There we go. I could have gotten a farm, but right now vegetables are pretty easy to come by. There we go. I'll leave some of that food in there. Right, I gotta get another corral so I can make or have tabby slaps in. Tabby slimes in there. I'm so good with words, can you tell? Right. You gonna eat and drive your more? No. I'll just vacuum up all this food because the food can get old. Ow, ow. Alright, they can some of the slimes can damage you. And they get really aggressive when they're not happy. And you bottom left, you see the little heart? That's my health. It recovers like 10 every couple seconds or so. You see the electric bar? That's my energy. That will go into a lot of your like activities. Mainly right now it's sprinting. Vacuuming doesn't take up energy, and yeah, I'm so good at explaining stuff. You'll have a whole bunch of other stuff. Over here is the upgrade station. What you do over here is you upgrade stuff. Like you can get a jetpack that will drain away your energy quickly, but it'll allow you to get up to higher places. It's not a great jetpack, but you know, it's good. Now, you're not happy. Alright, leave food on the ground too long, it'll go old and it'll disappear. It's kind of how they like free up space. As of right now, I gotta manually collect these ports, which is kind of annoying. Ow. But you know, it's better than leaving them on the floor. I don't think they can disappear. Leave that chicken in here. Thank you. Alright. How about we go read that email? And first, so that, look at that, 19. So much better. Let me in. Oh, we got 2. From Casey. Casey? Hi B, this is... What's it like to sleep for a whole year? Did you dream? I can't imagine what that's like. 7Z put you in a pod and then lights out for all that time. Oh, okay. It was slang I wasn't used to. I'm not good at reading. I thought I read that wrong. I was like, oh. What's the 5-hour range like? Have you started exploring in the air? Is the air clear, as they say? I bet it's really beautiful. I'm probably asking too many questions. I bet you have a lot of work to do on the ranch. I still can't believe it's yours now. I guess I better leave you to it. Just keep it short. Good luck, B. If anyone can make it out there, it's you. Casey. Oh, that's nice. Alright, welcome to the 5-hour range, the 7Z Corporation. Miss LaB. The 7Z Corporation would like to welcome you to the 5-hour range. Welcome. Oh, yeah, well, welcome, I guess. Thank you. Extend our export in your new bold venture as a slime rancher. extended. You guys are putting a lot of work in these emails, aren't you? We will also like to request that you exercise caution in the first few days of your range. Until you get more familiar with your surroundings, travel at night is not advisable. Lastly, should you require any additional tools for your backpack or items to make your Slime Rancher experience easier, the 7Z Corporation would be pleased to provide them to you from the shop location just outside your ranch house. That's the upgrade place they were talking about. The 7Z Corporation providing the tools you need to get the job done for us for a small fee. The 7Z Corporation. Alright, so we're technically working for them. Or they're, like, just providing us stuff to buy. Right, so we can sleep until the next morning. Now what this does is just speeds up time. It bypasses the night and it brings you to the next day. Now, the problem with that is that these guys get really hungry. They're not hungry now because they have just ate a whole bunch. Collect these. Hey, don't try to hit me. Why is there no rock boards? Have you guys not eaten? You guys eat. You guys eat. Alright. Now, a good thing to do is that to refeed these Gordos that became new. Because I think, yeah, they like become hungry again. Oh, wrong guy. And they'll drop more plorts. Did you just not? I swear he just ate the carrot and then dropped nothing. Oh, here it is. Right. You become... Ow. You. Come here. Thank you. Now, he should eat that at some point, right? I'll just leave those in there. Right. Now that I have a key, I should probably go check out a door. But we haven't even seen all that's in this little beginning area. You can expand this ranch. As of right now, this is kind of like the basic ranch. These little things here are called, like plots. And that's basically what you use to make corrals and gardens and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll show you what you can make here. Hello, chicken. This is a rooster. It's basically the male version of a chicken. Yeah. Alright, we can make a corral. We can make a garden, which allows you to grow vegetables and fruit. A coop allows you to grow chickens. Keeps chickens in their place, preventing their uprise. We should probably get one of those. Silos let you store stuff. An incinerator that's basically lets you burn stuff, and a pond. There's a more. I'll explain more on those incinerator and the pond later on. So for us right now, they're of no use to us. Just like these. We'll eventually get easier way of collecting these. It's an upgrade in here. We've got the music box, which basically makes it calmer for them, reduces their chance of becoming angry. Internet, which is probably another thing we should get. It'll stop them from escaping from the top, but it only lasts for like 3 hits. A few hits before needing to recharge. Yeah. Solar shield. That is for one type of slime only, but it's probably something big to get. But first we have to get the internet before we get that, because it makes more sense. Because the only type of slime that really needs that can also fly out. So yeah. Plort collector. Plort collector will let you. It will automatically collect plorts for you. So that's nice to have, and you can collect it yourself. Auto feeder, you can just put food in there and it'll kind of drop it out at a steady rate. Right. I want to make more money. How do we make more money? We just throw stuff around. Right. Let's go and see what else we can scavenge around. These first few videos will be a little bit boring because there ain't a whole lot we can do. I'm just gonna eat. So many pink slimes. They do despawn after a little while, but if you also want to get rid of them, you can like pick up a couple. Just pick up a whole lot. And you can just kind of throw them away. Look at this. I didn't know this area is here. You gotta go explore. These are called little treasure pods. You can open them up later on. Alright. What you can do with these slimes, if there's too many in an area and you want like other ones to spawn in, you can also throw them in here. And they'll just kind of disappear. This is how you get out of here. They always have a way out. If there's like an area you're really not supposed to go, it has an invisible wall. But you know, you can there's a huge like area you can go. Chickadoo. They're basically baby chickens or roosters. They aren't determined until they are grown up. Look at this. This area is not important and it's still here because you can grab stuff over here. It's a huge, quite a huge game for its like for how like short the game is, because it's kind of a short like story base, but it's still got so much more for you to do. I mean, they have DLC on the PC, like pretty. It gives you like a couple more slots and stuff to build your farm, but like they add in story to that, like pretty detailed story on like certain specific characters, and they have like different game modes for that. Well, kind of different game modes. It's not like a whole new game mode. It's like mini games, and that's how you collect the ports, and that's how you get the rewards and stuff. It's like I'm so good at I'm trying to find the words for it. It's a pretty detailed game, I would say. I mean, when we get the jetpack, there'll be like stuff hidden up there, I'm sure. There might be stuff up there, hidden up there. I don't know. Oh, Lucky Slime. Right. If you don't know what Lucky Slime is, you feed it meat and it'll give you a whole bunch of money. I think it just ate a chicken. And yeah. I think I got money for it. You can't collect the Lucky Slimes, but you can throw stuff at them and it'll give you money. They are rare, guys, but there is a rare one, and they are harder to find. Oh, we got more mail. Thora West. Let me just click this. Ow. No, I picked up the wrong one. Yeah, at the beginning of the game, you're not going to get much from your ranch. So you might as well just go around and explore. See what you can collect. Right. This guy, I wanna get rid of the guy. Because I need these chickens. Why? Because there's a Gordo. There's Sony in there. Huh. There's different type of chickens, and each one has their slime has a favorite food. This is a Gordo. Well, you've already seen the one. But this one only eats meat. Because it's a tabby Gordo. So that's gonna take a lot. Right. Now, here's something I gotta explain to you guys, because it can be it can be a little confusing. Each Gordo takes about like 50 food to feed it. As you can see here, I fed it 3, so it's didn't really change it much. Now Gordos, they're different type of Gordos, and each slime has like a favorite food, which usually will give you like twice as many plorts. With Gordos, it will like speed up the process by 2. So say like 50 food equals 50 food points. So 1 piece of food equals like 1 food point. Feeding it its favorite food will equal 2 food points. So if you fed it like 30, like, say you fed this tabby Gordo 30 regular chickens, and what's his favorite food? What's his favorite food? Tabby Gordo's Stony Hen. And fed it like 10 Stony Hens. That would be 50 points, because 20 for the 10 Stony. So yeah, that's something to keep an eye out for. Well, I should probably collect that. I swear there was a tabby slime somewhere. It sounds confusing, but you know, it's fairly easy. There's another one. Jeez. The green ones are the most common and the easiest to open. They're the first unlock, so. Ah! Talking. It hurts. Right. At the great big tree, like this here, one along the edge of my property back on the earth. I had been there before anyone could remember. I survived all kinds of change around it, and then one day I began to notice it was dying. Oh, it survived. I thought it said I survived. Oops. Wasn't anything unnatural. Was just its time, I suppose. And then I realized that if I didn't do something, I'd end up like that tree. I spent my whole life in the same place. I wasn't going to let that happen, so I bought a ticket from the far range the very next day. Alright, H. This guy will leave little messages around. I actually passed one by accident, and I didn't even look at it. You guys probably like, hey, guy, hey. There's story over there. He's kind of like the main story guy. I guess you can call that. Grab you. I should be saving up these hens for that other Gordo. Not all Gordos will give you keys, but they will give you something useful. There's no way to feed a Gordo plorts, so you can't like change their favorite food type. So they're stuck as like that type. But they drop a lot of slimes of that type when you kill them. Or I guess not really kill them, explode them. There's not really killing in this game. There's only like one thing you kill. Alright, let's read this message because I'm rambling. Hello, Beatrix. Name's Hobson Twigglers. Twigglers? Twigglers? I don't know. I'm gonna get last names wrong a lot, aren't I? Rancher Explorer and the former owner of this ranch. You now call your own. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Oh, I'm talking to a message, so I haven't met you. I was a rancher for more years than I can remember, and felt there was one last adventure left in me, so I set off to find just that. But before I go, I'm taking one last tour around this here land I love. So keep your peepers peeled for notes like these. If you want to hear what an old coot has to say every now and again, be talking to you. H. Alright. I'm gonna have to get my reading better because I stutter way too much, and for a video, that ain't good because I second guess myself too much. Of course, I can only pick up those ones. Alright, I want to get. Look at that, so much money. We can get the plort collector now. I've already told you what the plort collector does because I'm ahead of myself. Now, it collected all the plorts, and you can collect them over here. It'll collect up to 2 because there's only like, or they'll collect up to 2 types because you can only have 2 types. Unless you play on casual. Then you can have as many slimes in there, but it can only still hold up to 2. You can manually activate this thing if you wanted to, and it can hold up to 100. As of right now, we can only hold 20, or on our person, we can hold 20 in each slot. These things can hold 100 each, so it's gonna be a little annoying to run back and forth to sell all the stuff, but it's good money. It is very good money. Right, we've got to get another corral going. How much is that going to cost? 250. We don't have anything near that. Right. toss that in there. Do I want to get a farm going first or a corral? You eat that. Thank you. What is the rock slime favorite food? I should see, because I want to get like double what I'm getting. That is not the right thing. So rock slimes are heartbeats. Alright. I'm sure this game's gonna get a little bit more optified for a console. Because right now it's kind of like in this early stages, I guess, for console, because it doesn't have any DLC. But it seems to have pretty much everything it already does, like for basic PC. It might have like bug fixes and all that. Yeah. Before I end the video, because I'm going to end it just by here, there's one more thing I want to explain. This isn't what I want to explain, but this is a gold floor. It's like the most rare thing. You'll see gold slimes around. You can't catch them, but you know. Alright. That's basically telling you. That's basically like the menu over here. It's telling you about the slime ranch. But this is like the prices of what the slime plorts are worth each slime each day. This can change around, and it mainly changes with how many of that kind you're selling. So as you see, the little double red arrow for the pink plorts have gone down from like 10 to 9. Tabby plorts have gone up. We haven't even seen that slime yet. We'll get to that soon. And rock slimes have gone up a little bit. That's why we're making a little bit more money. And these little bit more faded ones, they're not as glowy as the other ones, are slimes we can't quite get yet. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. There's plenty more. How many are there in total? There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There are 16 slimes that you can collect currently. 17 in total. But in total with the DLC, there's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's 22 slimes in total. You just can't get those other 5 yet. At least, I think there's 22. I know DLC adds a couple. I don't know if it goes all the way. I don't know. Anyways, that's what I'm going to call it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.